Hey, Star. How you doing? Star?
Hey there,
Hello.
Betsy. How are you? Good evening. Good evening.
I'm good. I'm good. How was your day?
It was good. It was awesome. Start the day off by waking up.
Okay, that's a good thing. That's a good thing. All right. So today, me and my bestie, we're going to be talking about friendship and communication. Do you have anything to say right now? Star? Hello? Hello?
Hold on. Hold on. Can you hear me, Renee?
I can now.
Okay.
So, do
Now
you
let's
have,
start this off.
huh?
I said, now let's start this segment off.
Okay. So, there are different types of friends, right? I'm gonna pull that video up later in a few minutes, all right?
Okay.
Okay. There's a matter of fact. Go ahead and talk while I go get the video so it can be there.
Okay. What we decided to do is talk about communication and how friends receive information and how some friends are such good friends and tight knit that they can just look at each other and know what each other's thinking without even speaking. And also, we want to talk about how do we, you know, listen a little bit better and not to be, sometimes when people say things, we receive it different than how they're saying it. So she's gonna look for a video of some R&B group that was friends and broke up, and they spent a lot of time together, and how it was only a communication issue that kind of broke them apart. So that's kind of in a nutshell of what we want to talk about today. Are you there, Mecca?
I'm still here. I'm trying to find the video because I watched it on my TV. So you can elaborate on something real quick. But
Okay.
okay, there's seven
So,
types of friends. You got your long life friends, your best friends, close friends, social group friends, activity friends, which would be people that you hang out with, like this activity friend, friends of convenience, and acquaintance. Those are the seven types of friends. While I'm looking for this video, go ahead, Star.
well, it's only one type of friend for me. And I understand there's seven friends, but loyalty is number one to me. That is front and foremost is loyalty. I don't want a sometime friend or when you're in my face friend, you my friend. You got to be my friend in my absence. And that's how I know you my friend, that you're going to defend my name in my absence. That's my friend. That's what I consider loyalty. You loyal to me no matter what. And if you want to disagree with me, maybe I could be wrong. But if you want to disagree with me, you're going to do it in private, not in front of nobody, because we're going to ride together regardless. And loyalty is everything to me. Everything. So what does
It won't come up. Yeah, it won't come up. Hold
supposed
up.
to add it together? But we can still talk about
Yeah, it
we can
won't.
talk about that, or we can speak about or explain what happened.
Yeah, we could talk about it.
I was hoping that would be all together by the time we started it, but that's okay. We don't need it.
Yeah, it won't. It won't. It's buffering. So that means when I pull it up, it's gonna be going slow. You know. And then we also gonna be talking about effective communication, which is what you actually spoke on, right? So, what is effective communication? Effective communication is the ability to have a conversation with another person in an engaging way that is engaging, focused, consistent, and offers value to the conversation. Communicating effectively involves two or more people who can clearly express their intent and understand the focus or purpose of the conversation while also allowing each person to get their point across. So, what falls under effective communication is active listening, which is what you just said. You have to listen so you can actually receive the message. You have your nonverbal communication, like how when you know like somebody is excited by the way, like say somebody went on a trip and they had fun, and when they come back, they like, ooh, but they not saying nothing, but you could tell that something is happened that was exciting to them. And then you have your questioning communication. That would be me. You see, I ask a lot of questions. Even though you get answer, I will find a way to re-question that answer. And then you have your problem solving, decision making, clarity, empathy, and compassion, respect for what the other person is saying, and feedback.
My only thing with that is it always sounds good when it's being read,
Yeah, it sounds
but
beautiful.
when a person, yeah, it sounds excellent if that was the way of the world. But you gotta, but sometimes, it just depends. Like, even the most mild mannered person can be pushed to a limit. You know what I mean? So when I say that to say sometimes it depends on the situation and the state of mind of the person that's in. Because sometimes you'll get a reaction out of a person that's out of their character.
Yeah.
Like for instance, like a quiet person. And just to see them come out of character, you like, whoa, I ain't know they was like that.
Right. That. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
You know what I mean? But usually they're more mild mannered, they're more reasonable, logical, great listeners. But when a person is put in a situation, all of that will just fly out the window.
You want to know what's funny about you
And then
saying
they
that?
just, what happened?
I'm gonna tell you what's funny about you saying that.
Tell me,
So,
Bessie.
some little incident happened, and you know me very well. Okay, you know I'm a listen, and but you also know this. Once you ask me a question, and I start giving you the answer, and you cut me off, I'm going to overtalk you. Most people would think I'm arguing with them, but I'm really not. So that means in that situation, We have a lack of communication going on. Where my bestie go? She be back. Let me drop the link for her. She be back. So, the reason why I'm talking about effective communication, because there's a lot of people that think they know how to communicate. There's a lot of people who bring their personal relationships into topics or situations and don't know how to remove their emotions. If we are going to be talking or trying to help each other or building each other up, then I don't feel we need to overtalk each other. I don't feel we need to try to belittle nobody or pass judgment on anybody. Because, basically, half of the time, you don't know what you're talking about. And the reason why, because there is a lack of communication. Here my bestie go. Told y'all she'd be back. So there's a lack of communication. And I feel, because my bestie tell me things when I'm wrong all the time. She just don't do it in a belligerent type of way. Because if she does that, then the communication, or if I have an issue with my bestie and I want to talk to her about it and I come at her a certain way, we're never going to discuss exactly what the situation is, because now we have a lack of communication, because now we're going back and forth because I came aggressive. So her rebuttal is going to be aggressive. But if we take the time to listen and hear the other person out, that's what a conversation is. You say what you got to say. I state what I have to say. No one gets cut off. No one gets disrespected, because everybody is grown. And on this panel, everybody's opinion matters. Whether I agree with it, it's good, bad, or indifferent. You know why? Because we're going to communicate with each other opposed to being combative with each other. Because that is not communication on no level. You got anything you want to say?
I'm gonna say this. I'm gonna say that. So Nay, you did watch the little R&B divas, correct?
Yeah, I watch it.
Okay. So I want to talk about Escape a little bit with the two sisters,
Uh-huh.
and I want to talk about how they stopped speaking over a text message.
Right, because with a text message, salute Seven God, my 2B, thank y'all for coming and supporting Jay Jackson, AB1.
Shout out, shout out, shout out, people.
I appreciate you guys for the support. Go ahead. I didn't
Welcome
mean
to
to
the
cut you off.
show. Welcome to the show. Well, they fell out over a text message. So Tasha's one sister, Tamika is another sister. So apparently Tamika and Tasha was at a show, Escape was at a show, and they got locked out of their trailer. Tamika and Candy shared a trailer and they got locked out. And Tasha left her sister and kept walking and went on about her business. She was dressed, not concerned about her sister. So she was a little hurt by that. Like, how could you just leave your sister? It's me. I'm your sister. Why would you leave me? Stranded like that. So they got to communicating via text message back and forth, and Tasha ended up telling Tamika to kiss her rear. And Tamika's response was, if you had a rear. And that prompted Tasha not speaking to her sister, feeling that she was body shaming her, being that she struggled with her weight the whole time. Even though Tamika and they had BBLs and Tasha didn't, she still had some type of complex, because she struggled with her weight. And that caused them not to speak. Well, Tamika couldn't understand how that simple text message that you invited me to your butt and I told you if you had a butt to kiss, that prompts you to hate me in such a manner because you have a complex about your weight and your body. So Tamika couldn't see how something simple like that can hurt her sister, and Tasha couldn't see how something simple as leaving her sister will prompt her sister to say mean things like that. So this is where the communication gap lies.
Okay,
And that's something simple.
but I think where the communication, the reason why it turned out that way, because this is why I don't like texting. Because they were texting each other. And since basically they know each other's personality, right? So the text was read out of content. If they were, say, on the phone or in front of each other, and she would have said that, she wouldn't have took it as body shaming. Because what do her bottom has to do with the fact?
Because she told her,
wait. What do
kiss
her
my butt.
Okay.
So Tasha originally, it's kind of like Tasha started it and Tamika finished it. So you came for Tasha and Tamika, you told her to kiss your rear end. It's like if you say, Bestie, kiss my tail, and I said, if you had a tail to kiss.
That's what I'm saying.
You ignited it.
Exactly. So let me finish. So, right now, I think that if they were in front of each other, because her telling her if you had one has nothing to do with her problem that she's having with her weight. Her problem, the sister problem, is that she's always been the heavy one. And they was like that the heavy one sound nice tonight. So those are internal issues.
Right.
Which when she said that, because of her internal issues, she took it as what she was body shaming her. With the average.
Oh, can you go to your history and find it, Renee? I'm sorry to cut you off, Mecca.
It's buffering.
Oh,
when
okay.
I try to play it, it's buffering. So I think with the communication, the problem was the texting. This is why I don't like texting. I don't like going back and forth texting. And let's say if I had an issue with you, I'm not going to text you.
I agree. Sometimes texting could be misconstrued, but Bessie, I have to disagree with you in this situation because it was only cut and dry. It kind of remind me a little bit of you and Deborah. How Deborah would say things to you, and you're like, okay, I could take that. But then you say something to Deborah that will hit below the belt. And Tamika just did not know that, that would hurt her sister that bad because she was being condescending when she said that. She was being sarcastic. But I don't feel like she was trying to body shame her since
Me
you're
neither.
inviting me to something that you don't have.
Yes,
And because she has a secret complex, that's
right.
why it went too far.
That's exactly what I just said. That's what I just said.
I summed it up, Bestie.
I just said the same thing, and you said I disagree, but it's okay because you're my
No, I
bestie.
said
That's how we.
I said
It's okay. You're my bestie. Yes, that's what I was saying because of
I'm
her
saying
in
with that particular text message. I'm not
that
saying
particular
right,
text
just
message.
that
That's what
one.
I'm talking about. That particular incident right there. That because of her, the way she feels
Right.
about
That's
being
what escalated.
right, and that's why it internally bothered her.
But that stops the money.
Yeah, that did stop some money. I mean, I can't get that mad at you, Bestie. I never could get that mad.
We gonna goodbye. We gonna all that would just go out the window. All
And
that would just
then
go out the
you
window.
also have to look at the fact that since we're talking about them, they have always had a communication issue anyway. The two sisters. Because you see how Tamika feels that the mother is always on the other one's side. Remember
I
when she
believe
brought
her
up
though.
she stole her money?
Yeah, I believe her though. The reason why
So
I believe her because she's so raw and real and not trying to put on for the cameras. You know what I mean? Like the rest of them. This is why I believe her because she's raw and uncut. And I believe her wholeheartedly that Tasha Manager, which is her husband, stole her royalties because Tamika Harris, T.I. wife, mother told her that they had got additional royalties. And being that Tamika didn't see the money, the mother investigated to find out where the money went for her and found out that the money went to her sister and her husband, and they never told her. And she didn't want to lock her sister up, but she got the paperwork and the proof.
right.
And that's when the mother was like, shut the cameras down, close the door.
Yeah.
Yeah, you don't want that to be seen, but that's why I believe Tamika wholeheartedly. I believe her.
No, I
I really
believe
do.
her. I believe her because see, this is what I'm learning as I'm getting older and doing more research. The mouth can lie, but the body can't.
Right. Body language.
It's all
And
in the
I can give
body.
you a perfect example of that for everybody. Everybody that's listening. Let me give you a perfect example to elaborate on what Mecca just said. You ever walked into a gas station, Sheetz, Wawa, 7-Eleven, whatever, and there's a cashier or associate there, and their job is to greet you. That's their job. And they go, how you doing? How you doing? You know, and their body is slouched, like, I don't want to be here. You know they don't mean that. Versus you walk in Chick-fil-A and they're all perky. Hi, how you doing? How can I help you? My pleasure. And their body language is upbeat and up tempo, you know, and there is a difference. I believe the people in Chick-fil-A. Like, how you doing? How can I help you? Like, they want to genuinely help me versus me walking in, let's say, a 7-Eleven and somebody's body is slouched down and they barely opening their mouth and they got the screw face. How you doing? So your body language is telling me you really don't give a damn, but this is your job, but okay. Okay? Versus me going to Chick-fil-A and, welcome to Chick-fil-A. My name is Sarah. It's my pleasure to help you today. They all upbeat and tempo, body language upbeat. I believe them. So that's a perfect example of when somebody says something like, how you doing? You're not going to believe them because they all down and upbeat versus somebody upbeat. Their body language is saying, I'm eager to help. I want to help you.
But
I'm
that
happy to
applies in
help.
your everyday relationship too. When you're dealing with your friend, that's part of communication. Non-verbal. You have to pay attention to the non-verbal. Because you can have a conversation, like, example, you never had a friend that,
Nope.
yes, you did. That, see, that's why I don't like you sometimes.
Only you. Nope.
Have you ever had a friend, right, that they be telling you something and you know they lying because of they're like maybe too animated or not for the story they telling, they're a little too calm and relaxed for that situation, or not meaning they got to be hyper and irate. You ever saw that? Has anyone ever experienced that other than me?
I'm
Even in your
sorry.
relationship, if you pay attention to your significant other when y'all communicating, hear what he's saying or she's saying, but pay attention to his body language or her body language. It'll let you know if they're telling you the truth. Because everybody has a telltale sign when they lying. Got something to say, my bestie?
No, ma'am. Not on that.
Well, then,
I agree. I agree.
speak on something else. Let's go on. Let's keep it going.
Yeah, we can keep it going. So now let's talk about a little bit about SWV and how they were real friends. Now let's keep in mind we know them in real life. Okay, the group SWV, we're from the Bronx. We actually know them in real life, in real time. So let's talk about how you know why they broke up when egos on friendship. These are friendships where they were kids when they just started out, and how you know the industry and egos and people get in your ear and kind of separate you guys. And and these are real friends, real friends. You know what I mean?
Kind of like this YouTube nonsense. But go ahead, bestie.
Say it again, Nine.
I said kind of like this new YouTube nonsense that be going on. But go ahead.
Right, but what I'm saying is, if me and you is friends, and me and you, let's say me and you are in a group, and you got somebody in your ear telling you, "Oh, you the star. You better than that. You the lead singer. Without you, there's no group." Blah 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 blah. Da 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 da. Just like, remember when Candy said Tasha used their third album to get her solo deal. How
Yeah.
they wouldn't have had it told. Tasha told them that she wasn't going to do the third album with the group unless she get a solo deal. But God don't like ugly because you didn't do good in your solo deal. They found out later on that they better together than apart. Their music is better together than them individually. But I say that to say, you know, sometimes when you have outside people coming in, you have to really think. You got to really think when it comes to, you know, your friendship and where you started from and, you know, where y'all going. Because loyalty, that goes back to loyalty. Loyalty is everything. And I'll give you an example of that. With the New Edition story, they only wanted Ralph. They went to his house and wanted him, but he denied them and told them no, he wouldn't do it without the whole group. So guess what? They had to fall in line if they wanted him, and that's what I'm saying. It's like it's the loyalty and the stick together. You know, for me, because it's always going to be some outside entity that's actually, you know, want to infiltrate. Everybody that smiles in your face and show you their teeth don't have your best interest at heart. This is why my circle is so small that you can't get a grain of salt through it. You heard me? A grain of salt. Because nowadays people is crazy. People are crazy. You don't get the same, you know, love and look out for each other and look out for the kids, and you don't have that same loyalty nowadays. It's just not there.
Right.
That's the reason why, yeah, I would love to have more friends, but the way things are, you can't even trust. You can't even trust. You can't even trust people nowadays. Like, it's so bad you can't trust priests, teachers. It's like, what is going on in the world? And this is why everybody guards is up. Like in the South, that changed. You used to can walk in the South and you ain't even got to know nobody. They used to speak all the time. Hey, how you doing? Hey, you don't know these people. But they just speaking saying, hey, being neighborly. But you don't get that anymore. This is why, you know, if you got a friend and they loyal to you, you need to cherish them because you're not going to get that. You know, especially if you ever down and out, you really know who your friends are because your friend is going to come through. They're going to be there with you when you down, when you got, when you don't, irregardless. They're going to come through for you and you don't even have to ask. It's just going to show up like, here you go. Or, you know, boom, this is it. Like, I will give if my bestie got an issue or there's a problem or if she complain about anything. If there's any way I can help, then I will. Do I want it back? Absolutely not. Because I did it from the heart. I didn't do it with no intentions of gaining anything or getting nothing back. So it's like the loyalty and the genuine ship for me. Because if we was in a group, Peter can't come and tell me nothing about my bestie. Oh, Renee was talking about you, this, that, trying to infiltrate. My first thing was like, what you said? I'm going to, you know, ask you. It's not like I'm not going to ask you. I feel confident enough that I'm going to walk up to you and ask you, what you said? And that will open up the door for a conversation. What you talking about? Oh, well, Jack told me that you wanted to go solo, blah, 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 blah. I didn't say that. You see what I mean? Not finding out 10 years later you didn't say that and we just lost out on so much. Like, I'm not going to say, for example, somebody can't come to me and say, oh, so-and-so said you so-and-so and so-and-so. Well, I want to know why they're comfortable telling you that and why the hell is you coming telling me? I'm going to look outside the box. I'm not going to feed in and say, they said what? No. Why they feel so comfortable telling you and what makes you comfortable coming to tell me?
And then I'm going to want to know that how did the conversation come up in the first place? Because in order for you to be able to come back and bring me any kind of message, that means you were talking too.
Right.
Y'all had a conversation. So
But
now,
everybody
now,
don't think outside the box
right
like
now
that.
that you're telling me, came back and told me what this person said, I'm wondering what you said.
And
You
that goes
tell
back
me
to
what
what
you
you
said.
said. It's a simple
It's a
conversation.
simple conversation. This is why my circle is very, very small. And this is why I'm going to continue to keep it small. Because the new people has to find a place. So they got to figure out, okay, which one of them am I going to try to be the closest to? So the one I'm going to try to be the closest to, now I'm going to disrupt this over here. Um, it, I was reading what Nikki wrote. I'm sorry, y'all. I was I was reading what Nikki wrote. You see it? You see it, Star? What New York Nikki wrote?
Okay.
New York Star? Why are they so comfortable talking around you is my question. Facts. We totally agree. But I'm gonna see my mind, the way my mind works is all of y'all was talking.
Yeah, but it's sad because, if you think about it, so many great groups broke up like that, and now they're all just coming back together now that their knees is hurting.
Yo, you stupid.
Okay.
You know what? You know what?
No, you see Bobby Brown up there.
Yo, out of birth.
I,
But
I
see, that
mean,
applies
and you
right.
see, what is it, JoJo up there
Yeah,
with
yeah,
his
but see,
brother?
that also implies in regular people lives friendship too. That's why me and you've been friends for so long. Because of the loyalty. No matter what, good, bad, or indifferent. So let's say me and you was in the group. I don't think nobody would have been able to come in between that. Unless you was pregnant with a
Right.
girl. Hmm. So
That was only temporary.
it was. But
That was only temporary.
so the thing is, you might not always like what your friend has to say. Because trust me, I don't always like what she has to say. But I'm gonna tell you what I love the most about her is when I'm wrong, she don't care how mad I get at her. She's going to let me know I'm wrong, why I'm wrong, where I went wrong at, come back to the why I'm wrong again, and then let me know why I shouldn't have did that. Yeah, she's gonna do that.
That's a
And
fact.
that's why I we have been friends for 38 years. Because when Mecca is wrong, she lets Mecca know she's wrong. But what she don't do is she don't do it in front of everybody. That's what we don't do. Whatever issue me and her
No, I'm
have
not
is
gonna do
me and
that.
her issue. Once me and her discuss whatever issue we got, even if we ain't speaking for a little while, we don't talk about each other behind their back. Because that's my friend.
Everybody
That's
got a
actually,
a, a cool off period.
huh?
I say everybody need like that walk away, regroup period. You know what I mean?
Right,
Everybody needs that. Everybody needs that.
right.
But yeah, she's right. I definitely will tell her when she's wrong. And she may not see it at first, and that's okay. That's okay. Because as my friend, when she calmed down, able to hear me, because I know when a person is upset, they can't hear you. They're not in hear you mode or understand you mode. They in I said what I said, and that's what I said. And I don't care what nobody says. It's no reasoning at that point. You know what I'm saying? But if you come back to it later on, once the person calmed down, then you got their attention. Then you got their listening ears. And they like, you know what? Let me sit back and, you know what? She's absolutely right. And it's okay to be wrong sometimes. And it's okay to be right sometimes. But because I know her so well and know my bestie, I know to tell her when she's wrong. You're wrong, Renee. This is why, and this is because you wasn't wrong on this part, but you was wrong on that part. And by you being a smart, intelligent person who you are, sometimes you have to let shit go. You know, and I let her know. I let her know. Am I going to let her know in front of somebody? Absolutely not. I'm going to act just as ignorant as she is. If that's what it caused. If that's the cause, you know, that's just what it is. And then when we get in there and get by ourselves, why you do that? Are you crazy? Why, you know, and that's what it's going to be. Loyalty is everything to me.
Well. It's only one way to get through to me. When you're, as we can say, they might say it's a combative situation. I'm saying I'm just getting my point across, right? If you talk logical to me, right, and watch your tone, because MECCA match energy.
Oh, that's very important. That's
That's very,
very
very important.
important.
Watch your tone, because I'm gonna give it back to you. And it ain't about being a man or a woman. It's about respect.
Hey, y'all, I'm about to drop a gem. I'm about to drop a gem about y'all magnificent MECCA. Doom, 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 drop in the gem. Doom, doom, y'all ready? Say yeah. Are y'all ready? Say yeah. Let me drop this gem on y'all about y'all magnificent MECCA. Do y'all know, this is a throwback for y'all. Throwback Wednesday. Not Thursday, but Wednesday. Do y'all know when we was in school, right?
No.
Security used to come and get me. Now we were younger, really young, little in school, to calm her down. She never started, but she always finished it. And they will come get me, and only me could calm her down. And I tried to teach them how to calm her down. You can't yell at her. You can't yell at a person that's upset and irate and expect them to calm down. It's going to only unite us, like even more, make them more upset. So what I used to do is go down there, find out what's going on, and I'll just get in front of her face like I'm whispering in her ear, and I'll just talk to her very soft and calm and low, and she will just calm right on down. And they couldn't understand how I did that. And I always told them, you can't yell at a person that's yelling. They're not going to hear you. Now, if everybody agree, have you ever been upset and you guys are going back and forth? You don't hear what they say. You're too busy trying to get your point across, and then the opposite person can't hear what you're saying because they're too busy trying to get their point across. So it's pointless. So the
I'm gonna get you, Ron Boogs. I'm gonna get you, Ron Boogs.
I done started something, Bestie.
Yeah, I'm gonna get you, Ron Boogs. Because you always, uh-huh. Uh-huh.
Well, the gym is.
Oh Lord. She done knocked herself down laughing. See, that's what she get. She be back. She be back. Nobody's gonna hear nobody, Ron Boogs, when everybody is yelling and over talking each other. And this is one of the things that I have been trying to stress. When you over talk people, it look like it's people are arguing, and they're not. They're really not. They're just over talking each other. So they can't hear what the other person is saying. And the conversation is supposed to be, you say what you gotta say, because I'ma listen and let you say what you gotta say. But when the person is responding, or you ask them a question and then you cut them off and overtalk them, that's bad communication. Okay? It really is. So, um, don't listen to my bestie. That is not what happened. That is not how that happened. I don't know why she told y'all that. But hold on. Let me call her. Let me call her and see what happened to her since she up here telling my business. Hold on. I see you, doodle head. FTC Vice. I'm gonna get you, Ron Bugs. Don't even worry about it. BXJ. I'm gonna get you. Not you, BXJ. Salute to everybody, doodle head, and I'm gonna get you, Ron Bugs. But let me see what's going on with her. Give me a few minutes, guys. Okay, I had to drop the link for her again. Um, so how was everybody day today till she come back? How was everybody day? What did we all do productive today? I don't know what's going on with her. But anyway, I can't move because then if she come, I'm not gonna see her. I don't know, Ron Books. I don't know where Buster Move, Dre L Comp is at. I don't know. I don't know where he at. Say something. That's what's up. Star.
I'm back.
Yeah, that was a dope. Oh, shout out to Tube TV. Yeah. I'll be appreciating those movies while I'm, driving and on my little breaks and stuff. I'll be watching. Thank you. Okay, go ahead. Where you was at? Finish.
I don't want them to think
What?
that peaches are green like we have.
Like what? You need to yeah, drop everybody
Always
link,
fall
Nikki.
back in line.
You went out. Say something.
You hear me?
I can hear you now, but you got to keep talking longest.
Can you hear me, Renee?
Yeah, I can hear you, but I'm not Renee on here. But I can hear you.
Okay.
Say something. You talking? Because you're going in and out. And Nikki, drop the great grandson too, because he got the TV guy. He got the TV guy. So drop his channel. The people that you can think of, drop their channel because she having some kind of technical difficulty. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, you still sound like you underwater. I can hear you unzipping something. Hello? Go go back out and then come back in. Because I can't hear you.
Okay, I can hear you now. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you now.
Okay. All right, we good. I don't know what happened.
See, I'm gonna tell you what happened. You was telling stuff. That's
I was
why.
keeping it a buck. Is what I do. You already
Yeah. All right, go ahead. Pick up where you was at. It's okay.
learn from our mistakes. That's how
Yeah,
we
see,
grow.
that's exactly how we grow.
And you became all of those things that you were made you knowledgeable and a lot of wisdom and a lot of understanding and made you who the person you. So you're free, what better and different. Embrace it because it made you are today.
Oh, I embrace it.
And that's why
I embrace every
I
step.
gotta remind you.
I embrace every say
Sometimes
that.
I remind you who you are.
Oh, I embrace every step, every trial, every
Embrace, okay.
tribulation that I have ever been through. I embrace those steps. You know. So and we had to learn how to communicate with each other. So I had to learn a
Now I'm
Virgo.
still learning how to communicate because I'm older I get, I got a tolerance for stupidity.
You going out again? I don't know where you at. Are you on the phone? Are you on your phone?
Huh?
What were you saying? Because you
Did I
broke
go
up.
out? No, I'm here.
You here now? Hey, L Boogie, Hood TMZ podcast. Now, what were you saying? How you're learning? That's what you.
I'm still learning.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on with your phone.
Like I slip up. I still slip up every day, even though I work myself. Every single day, even though I do things and I try to apply these principles every day, but certain situations will throw you out of character. Definitely will.
Well, everybody has to.
Because just because the person you communicating to may not know how to communicate.
Right.
Because it takes two to communicate.
What are you doing? Because you're going
Huh?
like in and out. You're going in and out. Like, I don't know if your hand, like, because 1 minute I can hear what you're saying. Like now, you sound clear. Say
No, I'm not
something.
even touching the device.
Yeah, like now you're
I'm
clear.
not touching the device.
So everything you said was going in and out. Repeat it.
Oh, okay. Okay. I was talking about communication, about how it takes people to communicate, and how just because you communicate, the person you trying to communicate to may not know how. It's gonna be true.
Yeah.
And sometimes it's like I'll tell you guys another gym. The gym is, to sum it up, is not gonna say nothing. That pretty much sums it.
Yeah. Well, we for some reason,
Nothing. Or she's gonna take it too far.
um, you went in and out. So did you say there's no in between, that I'm either going to say nothing or take it too far?
I said, with Magnificent Mecca, either you're nothing,
Yeah. See, I
years or you ain't.
we don't see for some reason we heard
And
none
that's
of that.
pretty much
All we
sums
heard
it up.
was
But when you know,
um you are going in and out. Because I know you're speaking, but we can't hear you.
I don't know what's going on. Because I can't hear
Yeah.
you, Mecca. Oh, maybe can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay, I heard a
You
piece
you
to
can't
you.
hear me?
Okay. I said with you either gonna take it too far Or you're not gonna say nothing? You're not gonna say nothing? I can hear you. But you cutting off just like I was.
Yeah, because you got all right, hold up. I'm gonna mute my mic, talk.
Okay, with MECCA is she's not gonna say nothing or she's gonna take it too far. There's no in between with her. No in between with her. Gonna say nothing or she's gonna take it too far. That pretty much sums it up in a nutshell with her, if you're trying to figure her out. And as her being my best friend for so many years, you learn how to deal. You learn their triggers. You know what they don't like. You know what they like, and so forth. So pretty much 9 times out of 10, we always like I got what I like certain movies that she don't like. She likes horror movies. I don't like that. I like what is the movies like the history movies with the ancient times and she don't like that. She don't like that. But
Medieval. She
I
like
will
medieval.
recommend the movie.
The Game
Yeah,
Throne and
I can.
whatever that.
But I asked her. But even if I recommend her a movie and I know she don't like it, she will watch it because I told her it was good. Even though she'll say I don't like them type of movies, and I get mad at her. Like, girl, watch the movie. Like it's certain horror movies I don't like. And she be like, watch it. It's not that scary with blood and all that. She know that I got a weak stomach. I don't like to see all that. But if all that is not in the movie, and she was like, no, go and watch it. It don't really have all this and stuff. So yeah, then I'll watch it because I trust her judgment because she know me. She know what I can take and what I can't take. So I'll go ahead and watch it because I trust her judgment. I know she know me.
And that's a fact. Because I
Did
cannot
I cut off?
stand those medieval.
No.
Cannot.
I don't know why you call it medieval. I don't know why. I don't know why. But it's like, with the Romans and stuff like that, you always think it's medieval. I'm like, where did that term come from?
Yeah, because they medieval. I don't know why I call it that, but that's what I call it.
But yeah, it's been great being your friend and knowing you and getting to know your likes, your dislikes, and the arguments, the sticking together. Like we've been through some things together and overcame them together. Irregardless of what happened, we always stuck together. Even raising our children, we always stuck together. You know how friends sometimes they go apart and come back, go apart and come back, and people outgrow each other. No, we growed with each other because I talk to her all day, every day, 24 hours a day. So people change as they get older. Guess what? We change together. So I know her like the back of my hand, and she know me like the back of my hand. To
You
the
see,
fact that somebody can say, oh, Renee said
so
something, and I'll know whether she said it or not because she don't talk like that. Certain ways she talk and certain things she say, and I'll know right away the way they told me whether she said it or not.
you
Ain't that
see what
special?
you see what Chris said? You see what Chris said, right?
I'm not going in the chat because every time I go in the chat, it's like this.
No, don't
Just
go in the
knocks
chat. I'm
me
gonna
out.
pin them.
I'm not
I'm
going
gonna
in
pin
there.
them for you. But look what Chris said. But you want to pull up, Mr. Chris Adams? You want to pull up and say that in my face?
What Chris said? What Chris said, Mac?
He said, "Oh, you two, y'all soft." That's what he said.
You better
He called
Google
it.
me, Chris.
But that's a fact, though. See, that's what friendship is about. Good, bad, or indifferent. So, but we have been friends for a very long
Because
time.
when you're friends with somebody that long, it becomes friendship is more of a sisterhood. You know what I mean? Or a family thing. Blood will make us closer. Family, and that's just what it is.
I don't know why you going in and out, but you're not doing it as bad as before. But
Mhm.
yeah.
I'm sorry, I
So
can't control. I don't know what it's doing.
yeah, I know. It you know, we gonna get it together. You need to put a picture up next time.
I was up last time. I don't know what happened. I don't know what's going on.
Cause see, it's somewhere you must have came in a different way
Way
because
off
before.
there. It's way.
Mm-mm. No, no.
Yeah, I probably did come in a different.
You had to because you've been up here already. So it should be no issue unless because you went out and came back in already twice. Are you on your phone?
Yeah.
You on your
Yeah.
iPhone? Yeah, that's why you need to get an Android.
Yes. Yes. I'm on my iPhone.
Salute
I'm
hoodies up.
geeking with you. That ain't fun.
Yes, it is funny.
I
Sure,
ain't
because we don't
geeking
have
with you. I am not
everybody in the
geeking.
chat. Everybody in the chat that got an Android, you don't hear see us having that problem.
What's the problem?
I
That I
don't know.
logged
See,
in a
now you
different way?
clear. Now you clear.
Because I logged in a different way?
Oh, I don't know. I don't know what happened because you was going in and out, in and out. But you clear now.
I know. You was too.
So
Mm-mm. Okay.
this nigga Chris talking about
All
Team
right.
Android. That's your godson. That's your godson.
Okay, Chris. Hey, Mr. Adams. How you doing?
Yo, FTC plug. He said, stay in this part of the house. Wherever you at. Niecy. Yeah, I
Don't
mean,
come for
Star.
me unless I send for you. I ain't sent for you a couple. Look, wait a minute. Oh. This is about to go all the way.
Yeah, he tried to come for you. That's what they do. That's what Team Guardian do. That's what they do. I'm gonna
It's
tell
all
you who
right.
to
It's a
watch out
small
for.
thing to a giant like
Listen,
me.
listen. For future
It's a
reference,
small
I'm,
thing
I'm,
to a giant.
I'm gonna tell you who to watch out for.
Pastor David.
Ron Bug.
Hey, they better me. I'm the
No,
one,
I'm
the two,
telling
and
you.
the
Listen,
three. Me.
I'm talking
They
about in
don't
the
even matter. It's me.
I'm talking about in the chat.
Chris, tell them they better Google me. I'm the one, the two, and the three.
I'm gonna tell you who the see Chris on their side. He said, there she go, moving again. See? See? They have jokes up in here. I'm trying to tell you. But Ron Bull,
Listen.
Ron
Check
Bull,
my resume.
I'm just
I
letting you know.
told you
I'm
to
trying to
Google
let you
me.
know. I'm letting you know who the ones that's is Ron Bull, FTC, it's a couple of them. I'm gonna let you know as they say stuff. Yeah, they got jokes. I love them. They got jokes. And New York Nikki, she
Then
our
they should
sniper.
be in show business. The fuck?
Uh,
Okay.
New York
Show
Nikki is our
business. Ain't no
sniper.
stage up here.
She our sniper. That's our sniper.
Be
So when
on
people
stage. They ain't in show business.
they ain't in show business, they in show business. They team guardians. They
No,
in
we the
show
only
business.
ones on the stage.
Oh, they got to. Oh, you saying they got to come? Oh, I got you. I feel you though. I feel you though. I feel you though. I feel you though. But I see you too, Chris Adams.
Communication.
I got you too, Chris Adams. Don't you
Communication,
know?
Chris.
That's what we do. Oh no, I don't even. Matter of fact, no, I don't want you to come up. Nope, I'm good.
Who, Chris?
Thanks for the support, Chris. Appreciate you.
Welcome.
So, um, do
What
you
you
have anything?
laughing, TC?
Huh?
Hmm?
Probably because what you said.
Ask him what he was laughing.
Yeah, because probably what you said.
Like, what's going on?
Facts, Nikki. Yeah, Nikki will cut your thumb off, Chris. Watch it,
Mecca,
cause
you
Nikki.
like
Watch it, Chris, cause Nikki is the sniper. But I gotta let y'all know that uh, Chris, that's my son. So Nikki, I'm letting you know, cause I know you the sniper. So yeah.
think you would cut your thumb off.
Oh yeah, yeah, Nikki. Yeah, nah, Chris. Nah.
Why they acting crazy now?
I don't know what happened, y'all. I don't know. It's just like everything just went black and then everything reset and rebooted. I don't know what happened. I really don't know what happened.